grown-ass men on fucking Instagram, they get hard-ons and erections every time Miss Samuels goes live to disrespect a young girl just because she ain't got her life together at a premature age. Fucking bozos. All you doing is showing your inner jealousy and the little boy in you that you still hurt over women. Y'all taking advice from a man with a cash app and a pay button in his fucking bio like he twerking on fucking Onlyfans. But y'all straight though, right? I'm coming.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Duke Reacts, part of the Duke and Don channel. And today, guys, we got a jam-packed episode for you because we got a two for the cover, all right? So stay tuned, sit back and relax. Grab your popcorn, all right? Because this is going to be a special episode. Now, today, what we're going to be talking about, super simps, all right? What is a super simp? A super simp is someone who is so overly emotional. Is not even just someone, all right? We're talking about a full-grown man, all right, who is so emotional over what another woman does that they can't control themselves, all right? So there's a lot of super simps all of a sudden coming out of these woodworks. And let me tell you this, just like we expose these fake alphas, alpha males out here, we also exposing y'all simps too, because I believe that you guys need to be stopped. I think these fake alphas and these super simps, all right, you both are working in tandem to destroy the men in the middle and destroy the dating opportunities that is here for us, all right? So we are going to be calling both of y'all out, all right? So this video we're going to be reacting to, all right, it's about a guy, all right? It seems like he found his woman cheating on him, all right, on social media and whatnot, and he basically decides to do the most emotional thing any man can ever do. This man decides to go on live and lambaste his baby mom right in front of everybody. I mean, it was completely just ridiculous, all right? So before further ado, let's go ahead and thank the new support that we have been getting, all right? And I know it's hard for you F&F stands to stand what's happening right now, but look, I tell you this, all right? We're taking a little break. We still coming at your boys. Don't get it twisted. We want to bring integrity back to the manosphere, so we calling out these mofos, all right? So don't get mad at me, all right? It's just what we see. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get to this video.
You better stop playing with me on this live and doing all these snaps and all that extra shit, cause Black don't do none of that, homie. Black look like a bum. This what she look like. All right, so all that makeup and all that she giving y'all, cause I'm telling you now, this my woman. I know what she look like, ratchet and all, homie. So all that extra shit y'all doing, cuz, cut it out, homie. She ain't allowed to come to PA. She ain't allowed to do none of that no more. That she dead. She in Beaumont, Texas.
Let's stop this, folks. We gotta stop this here, all right? So what it seems like is happening is that his wife is pretty much advertising herself, you know, on social media behind his back, because that's the only way he's calling her out, and apparently people have been sliding in her DM. So that may have been the way he found out that she was up to something, okay? But here's the thing, man. Look at his voice. Look at when you hear this man talk, right? The way he's talking to people online and whoever the fuck is listening right now. Does he sound like he's in control? I mean, seriously, does this man sound like he's in control? These are the kind of simps that I'm talking about. You guys think that you're freaking tough? And let me tell you this, right? That's your woman. And if she's treating you like that and you calling her trash, what the fuck does that make you? Now, let's just be real. Let's just be real, because you call her a bum, right? So what the fuck does that make you? And we can tell because you're doing this shit on live in front of people to see your entire fucking house. So just like we talk about women, talk about dating and having babies by ain't shit dudes and ain't shit dudes out here getting these girls pregnant, all that, we got to talk about you, because your woman's a bum and she's talking to other bums. What the fuck does that make you? You're all on this super bums, and now you're mad and calling her out because she's basically just out here doing her thing, right? I mean, I don't get it with these dudes. But does this man sound like he is in control? It doesn't, right? And let me tell you something. When girls encounter men that are emotional, which is the vast majority of guys out there, because y'all don't really notice, all right? A lot of y'all men, you're being taught by a lot of these coaches, these dating coaches out here. What they don't tell you is the vast majority of men are like this, are highly emotional, right? A lot of these guys they don't have emotional stability, and that's the one thing that makes it unattractive to a lot of women. That's probably why she started talking to other dudes on social media, because she realized, bro, I'm with this dude and he's acting as much of a female like I would. There's no stability. So if I were to wild out as a girl, who's gonna bring me back to my zen? This dude's just gonna wild out and everything's just go crazy. You see what I mean? So you gotta not only, we talk about money and all this other stuff, right? You also gotta be stable emotionally. Let's continue.
So if y'all want to come see her, y'all come out here and do that. So for all you bitch, I'm glad it's 40 niggas on here. I hope it's 40 y'all niggas from PA on this hoe. Cause like I'm telling you niggas now, hear me out. Fuck PA. Ain't none of you niggas fucking with a young nigga like me. And these don't come out, nigga. These permanent, cause I'm really out there like that, nigga. Yeah, nigga, 22, nigga. Ask about me, nigga. Fuck is y'all saying? So keep on acting like that again. Where you at right now? I'm at home. Okay, with who?
Look at this.
Who got a key to this house? All right then, so stop playing on my top.
Look
Share
at her
something else or post something else on Facebook.
That face right there. That face right there is, she is laughing on the inside. She's just trying not to show it because this dude is in an emotional state right now. And a lot of guys, there's no telling what these guys might do, okay? That's why you hear about these cases where, guys end up wilding out and killing everybody because, they just can't handle the fact that that's happening to them. But, I mean, look at the face. She right now does not respect you. And guaranteed, my dude, she's going to do it again the moment things die down. She's going to be looking for her out because she's already seen you as a weak dude. You see, when these guys wild out and they get emotional and they get all these crazy, it does not make you look tough. You see how he's talking? Come out here. Come out here and see me, man. These don't come out. Look at my teeth. I'm really with it. They don't come out. It's like, bruh. You sound dumb. You sound mad fucking dumb, dude. Like, what's wrong with you? You look weak. You sound like a bitch, right? It's like one of those things where it's like, dude, the better way you could have handled this, real talk, the better way you could handle this, if you'd have found that out, you would have sat down and had a conversation with her and said, hey, this is it. If this happens again and all these brothers be sliding in your DMs and I don't fucking know about it, matter of fact, give me your social media passwords right now. All of that stuff right now, so I ensure this doesn't happen again. Otherwise, we're breaking the relationship, and that's it. And you move the fuck on. But you getting on live, talking and screaming at 40 people, telling them to come find you if they want to talk to her. Bro, you just inviting the wrong type of energy.
Like you built like that and you single, and I'ma knock your fucking head off. That's what the fuck happened around here. Black gets slapped the fuck up playing on my top. She just don't tell y'all cause
And you dumb for just admitting the fact that you beat your woman on live? Oh my fucking God. This is what emotion gets you. You don't fucking think. There's no fucking rationality going on in this fucking situation right now. You just admitted to slapping the shit out of your wife behind the scenes. And hold up. Let me go.
share something else or post something else on Facebook like you built like that and you single, and I'ma knock your fucking head off. That's what the fuck happened around here. Black gets slapped the fuck up playing on my top. She just don't tell y'all cause she act like she hard. She ain't built like that. I promise you. She not. Cut it the fuck out, homie. This is Facebook. You real life will get slapped playing with Bryce. And by the way, for any of y'all that been around my son, see, y'all only been around my son because on Hoover, I never knew about it, homie. She bring my son around y'all because I don't be out here. I be in Houston getting a bag, nigga. That's what the fuck I be doing. So I'm telling you now, I catch any one of y'all.
See, these are the kind of low-value dudes, right? These are the low-value dudes that a lot of women, especially black women, they go for. It's this because what they try to do is they put on these pseudo-masculinity kind of vibe, right? Where the hyper-aggressiveness, and women take that. Well, most women, when they first view that, they see that as a form of, like, you know, masculinity and whatnot, right? And then the guys who are actually calm, the guys who are actually stable, they see them as squares and weaklings and things like that, versus the true nature of these dudes, they're no different than the women they deal with. I mean, look what the fuck this guy's talking about. You're talking about, you just admitted to beating your own girl, and it turns out your kid's right there in front of everything. No wonder she's not, bro. Eventually, women don't respect guys like this. You act like this, you're a chump, you're a fucking kid. That's what you are. You're a kid, you're a girl. That's what it is. They hasn't grown up, right? To be talking like this in front of your kid. I'm so confused, bro. I'm so confused. Look at what this girl's typing. So she's on his live right now. She says, you doing all that rah shit. She don't even look, even the girls, people who are watching know you're cap, bruh. They don't respect you. So that goes for a cautionary tale for all you people out there who are emotionally unstable listening right now. You better start finding your path to fucking stoicism, because I'm gonna tell you this: if you think that being a man and being macho and being alpha is wilding out and getting mad and screaming and doing all your emotions and stuff like that, if you think that makes you hard, that makes you the weakest person in the room. Matter of fact, the way my dad taught me, man, to understand like the person who ain't about shit is to look for the person that talks the most. Look for the person that talks the loudest. That's the person who ain't about shit. The real people who are scary are the niggas that don't say shit. Hands down. Dumb niggas you gotta watch out for, because you don't know what the fuck they're thinking. At least the loud ones, they're telling you how they're thinking all the time, and it's easy to play with them. It's easy. I wouldn't be surprised if his girl be playing with this dude's emotions all the time, right? And most low value broads, they love dudes like this, right? Girls that go for dudes like this, they love them because they're so easy to play with. They're so fucking easy to play with. Their emotions can be easily manipulated. So you guys are fucking clowns, bruh.
Niggas and bitches, friends, cousins, all that. I catch y'all around my son. It's on live because I don't give a fuck about going to jail. Y'all think I'm playing, cuz I catch my son in around any one of y'all, homie. I'ma add your shit out. I swear to God. I'm not playing. This ain't no just because I'm mad today. Cuz this go for eternity, nigga. I catch any one of y'all around my son, I'ma unload on your ass. I don't give a fuck if you with your grandma, mama, cousin, daughter, son, all that shit, nigga. You're gonna get whacked. So play with me if you want to.
And you admitted to attempted murder. Congratulations, you're stupid, bruh. And what do you think is gonna happen when you go to jail? Don't you think that's what she wants? Bruh, she can easily just play your dumb ass, and guess what? She gonna go back to PA and keep fucking with them niggas, right? Right behind while your ass is getting bum-fucked in jail. So just think about this. And you know what? Well, I'm not even saying think about it. There's no thought process going on here. You're talking about murdering anybody that wants to come see your girl. This is not how you control a situation. This man right now believes he's in control of his household, but he's really not, right? He believes he's in control, but he's really not. This is a man who's weak, and she knows it. And I won't be surprised if the chick he's dealing with, real talk, is older than who he is. Real talk. I won't be surprised. So she's playing with this dude emotion. You're admitting that you don't care that you're gonna go to jail. You're gonna air out on anybody who's gonna come talk to her. First of all, time out. Let's take a look at who you're fighting for here. Let's take a look at who you're prepared to go to jail for right now, right? Look at this beauty right here laid up on the couch, all right? This woman, what do you guys notice? What do you guys notice about this woman, right? This is a woman that doesn't give a shit in multiple different ways. Let me tell you why, right? The first way she doesn't give a shit, she don't give a shit about herself, right? Because look at the sheer size of this woman. The sheer size. Obesity is fucking real with this one, right? So right there, when I see people who are obese, right then and there, it's like you are that right there's the physical representation of you being lazy, right? And when employers look at that, this is what you guys don't understand, right? When they look at that, that's the first impression they get, especially if it's like front facing. You're in a situation like sales, right? I always talk about sales because that's my niche, that's my industry. But in the car business, what ends up happening is a lot of women who go in the car business, who sell cars, they do well, right? Because a lot of them are attractive and they know how to get maneuver conversations to get at it what they want. A lot of female car salespeople, by the way, I've noticed they're a lot more direct when it comes to getting to the process. So they're really good. They want you what you want to have in the team. But it's the bottom of the crux is it's all about perception, right? When guys go in to try to buy cars, they look at the aesthetics. They look at not only the person selling to them, whether it's the salesman or saleswoman. It's easy if you're a saleswoman, real talk. But they look at the aesthetics. If the person's sprawled out and out of shape, they're less likely to engage or buy something from you. So fat, realistically, on somebody is the physical representation of you being lazy. So we already know for a fact that she's a lazy woman. But this is what you want to go to jail for? You're 22 fucking years old. This is what you want to lose the rest of your life for? This? Someone who don't give a fuck about herself and clearly now doesn't give a fuck about you. This is what you want to go to jail for. That little boy sitting there is going to be raised to be just as emotional as you are because you decide to wild out. You decide to admit that you beat her. Listen, man, when a guy escalates to physical confrontation with his woman, that means he has lost complete control. That means he's basically letting himself know that I can't keep the peace within the household without having to resort to physical restraints, right? Because that's the last resort. That means that I am not prepared to even have a family. I'm not even prepared to even deal with women out at large. This is the kind of dude that'll probably get rejected and slap a bitch for just turning him down. That's the kind of guy, right? I wouldn't take it from him. So y'all ladies out here, right? Y'all got to understand who you're having babies with, who you're choosing to have kids with. Because some of these dudes right here, right? And you come out and say, oh, black men, oh, the black men are bad and ain't shit. It's like, nah, bruh. These are the kind of brothers you're dealing with. They're low value dudes because they're not even sure of themselves. Y'all got to start understanding character when you're selecting men. Character, right? And there's no integrity or character within this man whatsoever if he's willing to knock you upside your head. And many of you ladies, especially our sisters, we find ourselves in situations like this. Then you end up on shows like KevinSamuels talking about, yeah, well, black men ain't shit. And he was abusive. And he was this. But you're choosing guys like this. You're giving them the highest honor, which is a kid. You're locking yourself to this person for a very long time. And you're sitting here complaining. You can't complain if this are the guys you're going with. Because there are plenty of other dudes right now that are willing to take you and treat you right. And on top of that, you even widen up your pool if you decide to take care of yourself. A lot more guys will be interested, guaranteed. So, I mean, that's the thing. Y'all ladies got to pick wisely, and that's pretty much it. And speaking of super simps, all right, discount Derrick Jaxn has to be stopped. All right, this dude that goes by the name of Poppy Dodd. I'm sure you guys have already heard of him and seen some of his tapes. This dude basically is the epitome of what a super simp is. Matter of fact, he's the most he's the inspiration for this here video. Okay, all right, someone sent me this clip of this dude basically giving the shittiest advice to not only men but a lot of these women that are out here doing these hot girl summers and whatnot. It is just crazy because it's encouraging bad dating behavior. So we're gonna react to this dude and basically, we're gonna call you out, bruh. We're gonna call you out because you be saying some wild ass stuff. Let's go ahead and get to it.
Good morning. He heard you the first time. You should never have to ask a second. That's too close to begging. Instead, go ask the second man and tell him to fuck himself. You have a beautiful day. There's two things a woman want to hear: her Cash App and Zelle, and what's her full name and birthday. Book her a trip. If you really want her, do something different. Stop acting.
Let me stop, bro. I'm gonna just be real, bro. This nigga looks like I mean, never take advice for someone with literally face and neck tattoos, okay? That means that they don't make the best decisions in life, all right? And that means if you listen to them, you're probably not gonna make the best decisions in life. Let's just be real. Look at this man. Like, just look at this man right now. Does he look like somebody that knows how to treat a woman, like, in a nice way, like, in a good way? Does he look like that? Does he even look like, he looks like the kind of dude that lives off of women? Real talk. That's what he looks like. And he sounds like the way he's coming at things in terms of monetary and stuff like that, and he's encouraging her to like book her trip and buy all these bags and whatnot. It's like, bruh, that this goes, it's exactly the toxic nature that we're talking about here. All you guys are encouraging leading with your money, right? You got, on one hand, you got other dating coaches saying, just work at yourself, bruh. Just go ahead and work and make your money when you're in 30s, and all the girls are gonna flock to you just because you have the money. Okay, guess what? You have the money, now you're forced to lead with it because you haven't spent the time building character. Bruh, you have to go out there and fail. That's what it is. All right, you go out there, you talk to women, and a lot of women aren't even impressed by that. If you're leading with money and all these trips and booking her a date and whatnot, and you're so worried that she's gonna go talk to another guy because you won't pay her $100, give her $100 meal or whatnot, is she really worth it? I mean, what kind of people do you want to invite in your life? You're gonna invite the most ratchet human beings out there. They're going to be attracted to that. They're the only ones out there that are going to be wanting to have you pay you to meet them. That's what it is. Those are the kind of broads that he's talking about. So I would say, young ladies, listen to this. Stay away from this man.
At the movies, at the dinner, she could drive there herself. Do something no one else is asking her for. Take her on fucking vacation, you cheap, broke bastards. Otherwise, leave her alone. Let a rich demon come and get her. Oh, man, she need to be... Nobody want to hear about your spiritual future, motherfucker. She want to be on a plane getting back shots on a balcony. I don't know who need to hear this, but the women said they...
I'm gonna chime in right there, all right? So he's talking about no woman wants to hear about the your future or whatnot. Listen, man, if there's one thing I know that a woman loves outside of someone, like if you're talking about as close to your financial stuff, is the ability. It's your potential, right? So if she's with a guy who he's sharing with her his dreams and his ambitions and his goals and stuff like that, or their spiritual dreams or whatever the fuck, right? Women are inspired by that because they're looking at a man who has vision. They're looking at a man who has plan. That's what they're looking for. A lot of times you guys think it's all about the money, but what the money to a lot of women, what it signifies is this man had a plan and he was able to go out and get it, right? He's able to go out there and provide and create something to provide not only for himself, but enough to be able to benefit a family. That's what it is. So if you have another guy who thinks this way, who's sharing with his woman, his ambitions and all that stuff like that, that's attracted to a lot of women. Now the broads you deal with, that's not going to be attractive because they're already dealing with dudes who are shallow because all they do is lead with their money. So it's, hey, I think there's nothing else, no conversation. Let's go ahead and get you on a trip and go this way. These women that these guys particularly deal with, they themselves don't have souls. They've sold their souls for the money. So like this guy is talking about, dealing with the rich demon. Nigga, you look like a demon. I don't know about rich though. That's what it is. They get their souls taken by dudes like these, right? Who don't give a fuck. Who are giving them all these bad advices and stuff like that. So you get your soul stolen by demons like these, and then they go out and it's all about the material stuff, right? So yeah, this is great, guys. You should pay attention to this because any girl who's telling you gotta pay me or straight up monetary interaction with her, that's up to you to suss if that's someone you want to be with or not. And there are a lot of guys who will go for that, but then don't get mad when you get burned. Right? When you get burned, oh, well, she was only after me for my money. Yeah, because you're self-selecting for it. That's why we talk about this stuff in these spaces, right? And we call out certain podcasts that have on certain types of women, right? There's a reason why we do that. It's because you guys are getting a warped worldview of what these women are. So when they're talking about, I want a six-figure man, I'm on Onlyfans, and I'm doing all this stuff, I'm into porn and whatnot, and it's giving you the perception or idea that a lot of women are doing this, you're going to carry on that idea of viewing instantly all women as being, they're the 3 or 4s, right? They're all these other different words. So you're already going to have these prejudgment of these women, and the girl you might go up to might not be that, right? She may dress a certain way, but she might not actually be doing all that stuff. But you listen to these bozos, right? These idiots thinking that all she wants is for you to cash app her, that all she wants you to do is do all this other stuff. You're gonna already have that prejudgment, and all of a sudden you're gonna come off different. You're gonna come off different to her. So y'all pay attention, man, because this is important to call out these idiots. And this dude right now, I can guarantee you, is the kind of guy that mistreats women, just like he's trying to say that he's trying to differentiate himself to be, right? You always got to be skeptical of these guys that are overly fucking caping, bro, hard for like women and this monetary stuff, because oftentimes when you dig deep enough, there's a lot of things going on underneath.
Out of here, what you niggas used to do, what you bought for your ex. You buying the Chanel today or not? She want to know, do you still buy Chanel today? Matter of fact, she want to go to the store. She don't want to hear about all the shit you used to do. She want to know what you're doing right now.
This nigga's life is crazy, bro. So I'm telling you, if you're dealing with a girl, like, this is self-explanatory. See, that's the thing I don't understand with dating, man. A lot of you guys this should be simple. It's not that hard, all right? People wear themselves on their sleeves all the time. They wear who they are on their sleeves. Matter of fact, you let them talk long enough, they reveal to you who they are. So if you're dealing with a girl who doesn't seem genuinely interested in you, just you as a character, as a person, your wants, your dreams, your desires, why? And she's only interested in you for buying a Chanel purse, why would you want to spend time with her? Why would you want to give someone like that any more of your time? See, it's the men who are inexperienced with women who can't suss these things out. You can't separate the fact that a woman's gonna use you for your materialistic providings, or she's gonna use or need you for what you can do for her, which is a family, a life, building with you, things like that. So there's a lot of like clouds and shit out here, a lot of people talking, a lot of noise. They're not teaching men and women how to properly come together. If she wants a Chanel purse, get rid of her. Don't talk to her. Cut it off. It's not that hard. And then you're going to go find a girl or go attract a girl that doesn't need all that. But the fact of the matter is, these tells you the kind of girls this man deals with, right? And while doing research on this dude, right? Because guys, I'm gonna tell you this, right? If you're gonna come into this space, right, you're gonna have to get checked. If you're gonna be giving ideas to young men, right, we're gonna have to put those ideas to scrutiny, right? So just like we check all these false alphas over here, we're gonna check these super sims too, all right? So we did a little research into this guy, okay? He goes by the name of Pastor Papi Don, okay? Pastor Papi Don, because he be preaching and shit, okay? And it turns out that this dude actually called out Kevin Samuels, and in the most violated way possible, bro. He basically called him out because I think Kevin Samuels had a live where he was talking to this young lady, and I don't know particularly which one it was, but he's referring to it, and you'll see how he basically, listen to how he does the intro before he starts talking, and listen to the subtle diss, right? Listen to the subtle diss that this guy does. It is insane.
Coming out. I want the world to. You got grown ass men on fucking Instagram. They get hard-ons and erections every time Miss Samuels goes live. Every time Miss Samuels goes live to disrespect the young girl just because she ain't got her life together at a premature age. Fucking bozos. All you doing is showing your inner jealousy and the little boy in you that you still hurt over women. Y'all taking advice from a man with a cash app and a pay button and his fucking bio like he twerking on fucking Onlyfans. But y'all straight though, right?
Do y'all catch that? The song that he's playing, Mrs. Samuels, the Cash App, all that. So not only this guy is going at this Kevin Samuels' sexuality, which is like the most foul thing any low value dude can do, right? You're going after this man's sexuality, and then on top of that, you're taking the responsibility off of the women that he talks to. Right? If you go in and listen to this man's live, a lot of the women that call in, a lot of these women, they got problems. They got problems, and these are the kind of women that either have dealt with men like you in the past and then went on to go mistreat other good men. And then they're coming on his show talking about, well, where are all the good men gone? Well, they ran away because they were too busy dealing with bozos like you. So let's take a look at this, because it seems like there's a little message on this live that he's doing right now where he's calling Kevin Samuels out. And I want to read this message to you guys so you guys understand what the fuck's going on over here, all right? Look at this. Look what he says. From Pastor Papi Don, okay? Saturday's extra sermon. You got men who idolize a man with an obvious zesty past, all because he's disrespectful towards women, putting them in their place. Quotation mark. Tell me how a 50-year-old fraternity bozo divorced is giving the new era of men how to get wives when he didn't pick the right one himself. Sounds like he's just loved battling with women and never men. If that's alpha, then count me out. You men love men who hate women, and it's obvious. I'm from a town in New York where men never ever speak to women how to be speak to women. Jesus Christ, speak to women how to be women. How you telling women to be wives and you're a man? In African culture, that's the grandmother's job, never a man. Kevin must play wife behind closed doors in order to tell women how to prepare to be one. I can't tell women anything other than to make sure a man is taking care of him. Tell Miss Zesty I got $3,000 for a convo with a modern day man. Old ass bozo men like you call the police on another man, raises his voice, and you men think he's alpha. You know what? This is perfect. I'm glad he put this out there, right? I'm glad it did that, because you know what? What video we're about to go over, this post definitely didn't age well, because let's take a look at this, right? You're talking about African culture, you're talking about all these different things, and yet you're over here giving the worst advice that women could ever take, right? That's what it is. So you're sitting there dissing a man's sexuality. Meanwhile, you're providing said advice that actually destroys women and sets up women not only to be OnlyFans wannabes, and then on top of that, you're setting them how to like freaking finesse dudes. Matter of fact, you're teaching dudes how to finesse themselves by getting them with these women. Paying for trips, paying for bags. Kevin Samuels doesn't talk about any of that shit. He doesn't. He humbles women. You're trying to fucking give them entitlements that they don't really need right now. A lot of modern women, especially modern black women, need to be humbled nowadays. They really do. Because right now it's showing in their attitudes. Men are going away from them situations because they can't deal with the attitudes. And you're over here gassing a lot of these broads up thinking they can get $800 on a trip out of a man. What's wrong with you, bruh? And then you have the balls to go ahead and go after somebody who's actually doing something and calling them gay. Bruh, now I gotta go look into you. So, you want to come at some of the guys over here who are doing good work. We gotta really check who you are, Poppy Don. Okay, we gotta know who this man is. So as I was doing more research, I yet again came another video, right? And we're gonna react to this video. And this video was done by my favorite creator. We shouted him out. Confidence Creator is his name, man. This guy, he does good work. So go over to his channel and check him out. All right. But it turns out that all my suspicions about Mr. Poppy Don has been correct. This guy beats women. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Stop fucking recording. Get out of my house. Get out of my house. Get out of my house. Give a fuck. That bitch. I'm recording it. I just recorded you. I don't give a fuck.
Time out. Look at this, right? This is perfect. I love looking at this because this is great. Look at the type of girls that this man is dealing with. They look like the exact same type of girls that would finesse a dude. They look exactly, matter of fact, that is the archetype. They're looking at the archetype, right? That's what it is. So it makes sense because all the stuff this dude is talking about, you know what? He's probably actually tricking off, getting tricked off by these girls, bruh. He is. And what kind of people what do you notice about these girls, right? What do you notice about these girls? They look like low value broads. That's what it is. So you got a low value dude talking about giving game, but all he's attracting is low value broads. Just take a look at this. Take a look at this, right?
I don't give a fuck. I'm a real white guy.
So that was a scene of Poppy and one of his baby moms and her friend arguing and fighting. This picture was posted by his first baby mama, Dolly. Dolly is saying that she left Poppy because he used to beat her, and he's still beating his second baby moms. Now, I couldn't find Dolly's IG, but Miss Chinksy's IG is still the same. And that little girl looks just like Poppy. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't looking to expose this bozo. I finished editing my previous video and was just looking for a picture of him when I came across this picture. I clicked the link, and this is from 2016. It reads, Robert Hinkson, ID theft ring. Robert, Poppy Don, travels all over the U.S. running credit card scams. His front is this stupid clothing company.
Okay. So this is what I'm talking about with this social media, man. I'm telling you, a lot of these fools who are coming up with these Instagram and these social media, they're scammers, bruh. They're scammers. They're not living that life. So he's talking about he's out here making videos dissing a lot of these a lot of men who aren't making money, like he says, you broke dudes, right? He's dissing broke dudes. Meanwhile, he's out here running around scamming people. So let me get this straight, Mr. Poppy Don, right? You beat women and you run credit card scams, and yet you have the gall to call another man gay for humbling women. That makes no freaking sense, bro. You are everything that a man shouldn't be. So why should anyone look up to you? Why should anyone listen to you? Only an idiot will pay attention to you, right? Guys, you got to understand, a lot of people in this space, a lot of people who flash this shit on Instagram, who flash like Hush Puppy, right? Turns out that he's just scamming companies left and right. So all these people who are pretending to be something, bro, it's all for the clout. It's all for the internet because it's just... when you dig under the surface, it turns out they're frauds, just like a lot of these broads out here. It's crazy.
Called Hooleyville. Only broke chumps on IG think it's cool. All he does is smoke weed, drink lean, and take perks around his kids. And put dumb posts on Instagram and Snapchat.
This dude's a clown, bro. This dude's a clown. What can we get from the moral of the story here, all right? What can we understand from this episode? First important lesson, y'all really got to pay attention to who's teaching you out here. All right, you got to pay attention to a lot of these influencers. Just because you have the numbers doesn't mean you're right. All right, and we talk about like all this stuff. So, oh, you guys hide your sub counts. You guys do all this stuff. Why do you hide your sub counts? What's going on? It's like, dude, the reason why we do it is for two different reasons. The first main reason is why the fuck? Because we want to. That's what we do, right? And the second reason is we want the people who are subscribed to us to fuck with the content itself, not because we have subscribers, we have all this stuff. That's what we want. We want people who are only willing to fuck with us just because of the content, not because of the numbers, right? Because there are a lot of people out here that would willingly just follow blindly people just because they have the numbers, and we're not about that. So if you're gonna listen to the content and it vibes with you, then come on and be part of the crew. Welcome. We gladly welcome you. But if that's if you're looking at numbers to as a form of validation, you're barking up the wrong tree, because we don't give a fuck. We really don't. We just out here pumping out content that's gonna help men. That's it. Like, real talk, help men. And guys like this, who rely on the flash, who rely on the social media numbers, who rely on all this stuff, because it's so easy to fool y'all nowadays. It's so easy to fool y'all. You get a verified check mark, that's all you need, and everyone's listening and thinking their words gospel. Pay attention. The most biggest frauds are some of these guys on Instagram. The biggest frauds are some of these guys in the dating space, because it's so easy to fool young, impressionable men. It really is. And you know what's even harder? To convince all you young, impressionable men that y'all have been fooled. That's the crazy thing. So y'all want to come after us and shit like that, and we're just pointing this shit out. So don't say, oh, you're only calling out the fake alphas. You're only calling them out fresh and fit. You're only calling them out. Nah, we call out bozos like this too. Niggas that actually steal souls from women. There's him right there. This dude not only steals credit cards, but he steals souls from unsuspecting women in real time. Right? Look at this. You're talking about someone with a zesty past. So after hearing all that, right, we're gonna go back to this post, because you calling out Kevin Samuels, and after we just find out that you were arrested for beating women and scamming people, this post definitely did not age well. All right, so we're gonna go back and take a look at some of the stuff that you said, because you're talking about men idolizing other men with a zesty past. Well, I don't know what's more zesty than beating women and committing credit card fraud, right? And then fronting like you're fucking rich. I don't know what's more zesty than that. And then you're talking about this person is twice divorced, and he's a fraternity bozo. Think about this. What is your marriage history? I'm married. I'm divorced. Guess what? Now I know what to get into in terms of looking for women, and I know the consequences of marriage, right? You people who haven't done it out here giving advice. People out here, you got people who aren't even in relationships out here giving advice, right? Who don't even know what the hell's going on. So at least he knew how to get a woman and take it all the way. What have you done? All you know how to do is beat women. And you talk about guys, he's the kind of guy that calls the police. Another man. You got arrested for beating other women, bruh. You got arrested for that. So no one out here battles women more than you, bozo. All right, Mr. Poppy Don, you're a bozo. You're exact opposite of what you preach, and you're a clown. And real talk, anyone listening to you at this point, they're fucking clowns, because the advice they're gonna take from you is how to simp on women and probably beat them when they get frustrated because the women ain't really into them like that, or the women disrespects them. You got females out here straight disrespecting you because you're not a man. You're not real alpha. You're a simp. They don't respect you. They know what you're all about. So how about you shut the French toast fucking door up and actually go out there and build yourself up and do something with your life. Stop giving advice to young men out here if you're out here being toxic. And that's pretty much it, bro. Don't listen to the clowns, but what you see on the internet, because people out here, it's crazy. It's crazy. See you on the next video.